Hi there, I'm Ben.
Hi, I'm Yashwant.
Together with our friend Malini,
I am mine.
we are working towards enabling travel for millions of people with disabilities across the world. You see, every time Malini travels, she, like many of the 1.1 billion people with disabilities globally, spends hours on the phone calling up hotels to see whether or not there's an access ramp in the lobby, or to find out whether or not doorways are wide enough for her power chair to pass through. The problem is that far too often, the hotel either doesn't know the information or simply gets it wrong, meaning that when Malini turns up at the hotel property, it's not accessible for her at all.
We need to make more better.
Very sadly, Malini's story is not at all uncommon. Statistics show that 42% of people with disabilities find access-related information to be insufficient, unreliable, or hard to find. That's why we've created UMOJA, to give people with disabilities the reliable and detailed access information they need to travel with confidence. Our solution is a free and easy-to-use app that any hotel can download, and within 90 minutes create a comprehensive access profile of their property. Once a hotel completes its access profile, it seamlessly uploads onto our database and gets added to our library of hotels. Travelers can then log on to our website and easily search for hotels that are accessible to them. Our solution is tried and tested, and we now need to roll it out across as many hotels as possible. We found that hotels are initially hesitant to do an assessment themselves, as they don't immediately understand accessibility. This lack of understanding of accessibility means that accessible travel remains a hugely untapped market, with statistics estimating it to be worth at least £85 billion annually. So we're teaming up with our friend and mentor Malini Chib, the chairperson of the Adapt Rights Group, author of an excellent autobiography, One Little Finger, and the influence behind the award-winning film Margarita with a Straw, to prove to the hotel industry that focusing on accessibility is not only the right thing to do ethically, but also the smart thing to do financially. To do that, we're launching the UMOJA AccessFest campaign with the goal of getting 1,000 people with disabilities to visit 5 great festival destinations across the UK this summer and next, and to show hotels that their business matters too. We're creating comprehensive access guides centered around UMOJA's detailed hotel profiles for London, Bath, Brighton, Bristol and Edinburgh. Over the next few weeks, with your help, Malini and Ben will travel to these destinations to gather lots of fantastic access information about where to stay, how to get around, where to grab a bite to eat, and how to access these destinations themselves. All of this will cost under £25,000, which is where you can really help. As you can see, we've created a very ambitious mission plan and a very tight budget to put together these destination guides, getting at least 20 hotels assessed in each place and having fun meetups with locals with disabilities. With your help, our guides will enable anyone with a disability to experience some of the UK's greatest cultural events. Moreover, by showing the hospitality industry that disability can mean business, we want to kickstart a movement that sparks interest in accessibility from hotels across the world. So please give us your support. Any amount will make a huge difference. We've also got some great gifts to thank you with, and it will be absolutely amazing if we can reach our top target and put all of these events onto the accessible map. Thank you so much for all of your help.
Thank you very much.
Thank